Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for you. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for you. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your tourism online paying.
Offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against. Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
On the move, it's Selden. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Option is set. Normal. There are 2 categories.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barnett. They're setting up the screen. And he breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Formation, there are 3 cub. There are 4 categories.
And the balls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
for 6.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Selvin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
Concept, click option, concept, pistol, spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options. HV stretch is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are. Just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel, pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel, pop-up waiting for. Entering, cancel, pop-up waiting for your tourism online paying. Cancel.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Free fire.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Entering play call, recent. There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
DB blitz 0. Cover 3 cloud STR.
First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll fire to his right. And the ball is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There's nowhere for that guy to go.
You have 7 options with slot out is selected.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Coach suggestions.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
You have 9 options. Cover 3 cloud STR is selected. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 15 options.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Quarterback checking the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play
Option
coming.
is set to 3-3 cub. 3-3 cub. There are 4 categories. You have 12 options. Old blitz 1 is selected.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
Give cushion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Entering play call.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. A little release to the back. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Selden. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
3:25.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Vols decide to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass picked off. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Cover one hole. Norm, Nicket, over. Their formation. Option is set to 3-3-3. Stack. There are 4 categories.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Tampa.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good.
Entering play call, special teams.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Cover one hole is selected.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think you've entered this defense. You have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He breaks a tackle. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown ball! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Motion from the offense. Trying to punch it in. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Return left is selected.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Inside zones. Inside zone. Favorites. Coach. Recent. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Mesh is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well.
It's a bad sign of an offense when you have that many running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball here. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Floating away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the offense on first down. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel for a whole length of the game.
No Where close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
You don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
On second down, looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already is his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Washington State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to get to him. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Any quarterback dropping back understands I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air, it's Sayin. He finds his man. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
There are 14 categories. You have 11
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Entering
He's
play
run out of
call.
bounds after the big
Option.
gain, and they are in
Inside zone. There
business.
are 10
First and goal.
categories. You have 19
And that's why
options.
this guy is such a weapon in this
selected.
offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Entering
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And into the end zone he goes.
Entering play call.
Touchdown,
Coach
Buckeyes.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
Oh,
15
the offense shows some
options.
life
That
here and
empty
cuts into the
selected.
lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right.
Entering
Listen,
play
still
call.
down.
Special
This is a
teams.
great
You
start
have
to get
5
back to the ball.
options. Kickoff middle is
Lining up to
selected.
cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair
Middle.
catch.
Over. Cover 1. Cover 2 man. Cover 3 cloud STR. Odd. Tempadu. Cover 3 sky.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Entering play call. Formation. Option is 1 robber. Cover 2 hard. Cover 3 cloud STR.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Give cushion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Entering.
They'll
1
immediately
robber.
call timeout.
Cover 1. Cover 2 man. Formation. Recent. There. Cover 9 showed. Cover 3 coach suggestions. Formation. Over. Cover 2. Cover 3 cloud STR.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down.
Give cushion.
He's looking to throw. Dances away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There are 3 categories.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40.
Concept. RPO. Person. Plate height. Run. Formation. Split back. Push. Power eye. Scrum. Whip. Pistol. Spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 formation. Concept. Mesh. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Entering play. Concept. Formation. There are 8 categories. Spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options.
Line gets set. 1st down. To the ground with the back. Running with power. Still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Entering
holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Mesh HB corner. Mesh spot.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds a man on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Concept. Their option is set to smash it. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 up. FD costs. Jet HP dual.
Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering play over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Over. Double bracket.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Barnett. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Give cushion.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selden. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back. Selling to the flash just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
And the balls are rolling down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Line getting set on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Volunteers! They move on top here on the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute these moments. People get tight, the score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit, and did the Tar Heels ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Entering play.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Tate. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. This crowd knows when to bring it. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He caught it. He gets it in.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, GL
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He is
entering play ball,
and they
special
roll
teams
the dice.
with 5 options.
For the
If
tie, they
goal is
take the
selected.
lead with a 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair
Entering
catch.
time. Nickel. Auction is set to free 40s. Nickel 40s. Auction is over. Cover 1 contain from Nickel. Auction is set. Auction for Templeton nickel blitz. Cover 3 drop.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll start this drive firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Cover 2 man. Cover 1 contain. Cover 1 hole. Formation 40Z. Nickel. Time.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Entering play. Prevent. 3G. You have 3 options. Man 3G is selected.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Give cushion.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He's got an open man. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Entering play call 3. Formation error. Free key. You have 3 options. Prevent is selected.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And this one's going to be short. The accuracy was there, but that was a big ask on that long field goal attempt. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering profile screen.